Drake's album, Iceman, is the greatest album, not this year, of this decade.
Oh my God.
So in reality, A$AP Rocky should be thanking Drake for those kids he has with Rihanna.
Oh my God.
In reality,
Oh
A$AP Rocky should be thanking Drake for the kids he has with Rihanna. You don't want
Jay-Z
that.
is the blueprint for all rappers. Jay-Z was the first person to and is showing the rappers how you navigate the game.
What are you talking about?
He lost the beef.
How?
What do you mean how?
I need to be-
Are you serious?
How? 'Cause
Wait,
not like
do we
us?
gotta revisit this
No,
beef?
just because of a song?
That's the whole point of beef. Is the
Because of
song.
the song.
So my first claim, Jay-Z versus Drake. My first claim is Jay-Z is the blueprint for all rappers.
You're saying Jay-Z's the blueprint.
He's
Well,
the blueprint.
And when you say blueprint, explain that, please. Or what do you mean by he's the blueprint? What has Jay-Z done?
Jay-Z is the man that all rappers want to emulate. Every single rapper that come in the game, they want to emulate Jay-Z and they try to emulate Jay-Z.
Who? What?
Drake,
No.
Kendrick,
What?
Cole, you name a rapper.
Any rapper? No.
Travis Scott.
All the rappers look up to Drake. We saw any rapper in current climate, they want a Drake feature. No one cares about a Jay-Z feature. No, they don't want
Jay-Z
that.
is the blueprint for all rappers. Jay-Z was the first person to and is showing the rappers how you navigate the game from music to the boardroom to endorsements to equity to ownership. Jay-Z he laid out the whole plan for every single rapper. Even Drake when he came in the game, Jay-Z is Drake's blueprint. He's tried to emulate Jay-Z. Now people may want the Drake stimulus package, as you've mentioned. They want a Drake feature. Now they may want that, but then when they look at their trajectory, when they look at their career, when they look at their albums, their musical
they do
output,
not
all of
want
that,
Jay-Z's
they look
career.
at Jay-Z. Jay-Z is Jordan, Drake is Kobe.
Hell no. Bro, they want Jay-Z's business acquisition. Like, he's a smart businessman. I get it.
And music.
They want that. They want Jay-Z's business. Great.
And
But musically, they do not want Jay-Z. What are you talking about? He's not even a top 10, he's not even a top 100 streamed artist. Like,
What?
He is not a top.
Jay-Z is not a top
He is
100
not-
streamed artist?
No, he is not. Look it up. Look up the Spotify globally artists streamed. He's not even in the top 100.
I mean, because he hadn't put out an album like since 444.
Okay, what are you talking about?
And when he put out 444, he was 47.
All right.
And still went number one. Still went platinum. You mean to tell me you think Drake gonna be 47? Go platinum? and go
yes.
number one? No.
If there was any
No.
artist to do it, it will be Drake. Drake is on the trajectory to be the most streamed artist when he's 50.
So look,
60,
here's also
70.
there's also a thing you're saying. You're saying streamed. Streaming and selling are two different things.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that. Drake was around for both eras. People love to say, "Oh, Drake streaming." No. He came out 2009, commercially around 2010, pre-streaming, sold 500,000 first week. So he already showed
What you
that.
think Jay-Z did? Jay-Z, Magna Carta, Holy Grail, not even considered his top 3, 4, 5 albums went gold first week.
And that's true, right? I agree. I always wondered. It's kind of funny how Jay-Z has all these number one albums, but not number one singles. Kind of weird to me. I don't know. It's kind of weird how you can have all these number one albums.
He's been the
and
foundation.
not one number one single.
He's been the foundation of music. He's been the bedrock of music and rap since he came out in '96. A Reasonable Doubt.
He was
He's
not
been
the
the
whoa, bro.
Well, since Volume 1, the second album, because the first
Yeah, 'cause
album
he
got
wasn't even the guy back then.
mishandled.
I did my
promotion-wise.
research with the older
Okay.
people that I know. They
Go
said
ahead, tell
that
me.
Jay-Z
Go ahead.
wasn't even the guy back in the day.
When?
In '96, he was
Yeah,
not the guy.
and Reasonable Doubt, because Reasonable Doubt, because here's the thing, when Reasonable Doubt came out, priority was the distribution. Then Rockefeller switched to Def Jam for Volume 1. Once they switched to Def Jam for Volume 1, that's when the distribution, because the thing is you got your imprint and you got your distribution. If your distribution is off, there's really nothing you can do. Once they switched the distribution to Def Jam, and then they hit Volume 1, he dropped that City Is Mine with Blackstreet. That catapulted him up. And then Volume 1 dropped and went number one. Then he came out with an album every single year for about 6, 7 years straight.
Then he retired. He came back and retired again.
It still went number one.
So he
Still went number one.
He wasn't dominant for back to back.
Yes,
right?
he was.
No, he wasn't.
Every one of his albums went number one when they dropped. Every last one.
Consistently. Drake has Randy. Bro, you can't lie and say that Jay-Z's dominance in the game is the same as Drake. Drake has been the guy since 2010 until current time. No breaks. He has not taken a break.
What?
What year did Drake take a break?
He just took a break.
When he dropped the album with Party in the Store?
What he dropped a collab album. That shows dominance because he dropped a singing album.
And what number? He's a singing guy. Yeah. He's getting bodied by a singing nigga. He owned that.
No,
yes.
he says that because he said that in his beef with Meek Mill, just to needle Meek Mill even more, just to make this hit even harder.
Yeah.
He sings and he don't rap. But Drake is a rapper. Drake is a rapper first.
Of course.
Let's not get it confused. Let's not say he's an R&B guy.
He does it all.
He'll sing a little bit, and he'll placate, and he'll give stuff, and then he'll pander to certain people to make money and sell records. I get it.
Everyone does that. Every artist does that.
No. The pandering he does is a little bit further. Like he goes a little bit further than
you
other artists.
You call it pandering. I call it shitting a spotlight. Drake has surpassed Jay-Z culturally. He has blew past him years ago. Clearly is a big gap in the game. You know? Okay. Drake, bro, there's more people that know Drake than know Jay-Z. Drake has so many different lanes. He's been doing this. He wants to go R&B, he go R&B. He wants to go in the UK drill, he does UK. He wants to do, dancehall, he does that. Jay-Z is just USA hip-hop, which is great. He's done his thing. Bro, nobody in Australia is playing girls. No one, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
You know what I'm going to do? I have a video on my phone. I'm going to send to the editors to play right here. I really want to send it because here's the thing.
A clip from 2003?
No, not a clip from 2003. I'm talking about a clip from 2026, a clip from 2024, a clip from 2025. Do you understand? Jay-Z has a song called Empire State of Mind with Alicia Keys. You play that mother Fletcher in the Philippines, anywhere in Asia, anywhere in Australia, that song gets a bigger pop than any Drake song I've ever seen. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm telling you, somebody.
God's plan.
Yes.
Controller?
Yes.
Controller.
Yes. No, I love Controller. I'm playing Controller at my wedding. I love the Controller. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm telling you what I've experienced, not what I've heard. This ain't what I heard. It's what I know, baby. I was at a club in Cebu City, Philippines, doing the Sinulog Festival. It's packed, a club, at least 1,000 people in there. All of a sudden, it blew my mind. They threw on Empire State of Mind. The whole club was singing out, "Now you're in New York." A bunch of 5'4" Filipinos. Here's the thing. I'm 6'2". I'm by far taller than every Filipino in the country. So I can see the whole club easily. Everybody hands up singing to the top of their lungs. This song, they love Empire State of Mind.
Can they do that to a Jay-Z solo record? He has no solo record for that. What are you talking about?
Empire State of Mind. That's just Jay-Z's record.
With Alicia Keys.
She's singing the hook.
That's the key part of the song.
Yeah, I'm about that Brooklyn. Now I'm trying. They're rapping the words. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. They were rapping the words, and then when the hook come in, the whole club is singing out like this is the last song on earth.
You're taking that one experience and saying that.
That's bigger than any Drake song worldwide.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm telling you, brother.
How?
I was in Sydney, Australia, in the club. That song
one experience isn't. Bro, that one experience.
That's not one experience. Sydney, Australia, Cebu City, Philippines, Bangkok, Thailand, Saigon, Vietnam. So do you want me to continue?
So you think because of that, Jay-Z is a big artist than Drake? He's not. What are you talking about? Yes. Drake has more Hot 100 entries. He has more #1 albums. Woo! Clap it up again. Let's clap it up. Clap it up. You didn't clap it up? He passed Jay-Z. Yes, he passed him. Bro, he has more #1.
He just passed with Iceman. Are you saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Drake, he's the first artist to have 1, 2, 3 entries on the Hot 100 albums. Iceman. What's the album called? Habiti? That one.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Habiti. I don't know. Either way, it's a classic. Also,
Habiti was a classic. Boy, brother. My brother in Christ.
It's a classic dancehall album. It could be.
Oh my God.
That's the argument for another day. It's an argument for another day.
Oh my God.
Either way, bro, there's no way you think that Jay-Z's bigger than Drake commercially, globally.
So
there's no way.
No, yeah, actually, I just gave you an example. But also, when you get to the streaming world, what you got to understand is there's no commitment to actual sales. And what I mean by that is large part, because Jay-Z transcends both. The tail end of his career was streaming. Drake, the beginning part was sales. Most of it's been streaming. You look at the streaming, all the numbers have been skewed compared to who came before the streaming era. Because before the streaming era, you had to go to the store and pay money to get a record, to get an album, to buy a single or whatever. You had to invest in what you were getting. Nowadays, you don't have to invest.
Thank Me Later, Take Care all came out before streaming era. And they all were number one.
What you just said is he dropped 3 albums, and all 3 of his albums, 1, 2, 3. Nobody's ever done that. The reason why is because before, when you do that, it's like somebody, imagine back in the day, like when Jay-Z first started in 96, 97, all the way to 2000. He dropped 3 albums. Yeah. Who's going to the store to pay 40?
DMX did that. DMX dropped 3 albums, I think 2 albums in 1 year.
DMX dropped the album at the beginning of the year, and dropped the album at the end of the year. Who you thinking about is Nelly. Nelly dropped Sweat and Suit, and he combined it for Sweatsuit. Sweat and Suit came out, and then they went 1 and 2. But also the reason why they went 1 and 2 is when Sweat, I remember this, when Sweat and Suit, 2 separate albums came out. One album was like $7, $7-8. The other album like $7-8. So when you buy both albums, the most you spend is $16, $17, which is the price for usually a double CD if you buy like Outkast, Love Below, and Speaker Box. But the thing is now with streaming, you're paying $12 a month, so the money spent, you can listen to whatever you want. And then also Drake was able to do that because people want to hear, because people know you have the algorithm, you got social media. Everybody is FOMO.
He's the algorithm.
It's FOMO. Fear of missing out. People want to be able to speak on the Drake album and get their think pieces out, but you gotta listen to the album. My next claim, bar none, solid. Jay-Z is the hip hop GOAT.
Jay-Z is the New York hip-hop GOAT. Yes. To equate it, I would say that Jay-Z's like Ray Allen. He does one thing very well. Like, you would say that Jay-Z, like Ray Allen, he shoots 3-pointers. He's nice at threes. Jay-Z raps very well. That's all he really does. I'm taking away the business stuff. I'm talking about just musically. He raps very well. He does that. Ray Allen shoots threes very well. No one says Ray Allen is the greatest of all time. Hell no, he's not even in the conversation. Whereas Drake, he does it all. He drops an album.
You said we just talking rapping, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, we're talking music.
Make sure y'all leave that part in there. You just switched up. Okay, yeah. You see how I walked the next. Go ahead.
Even if you do rap, he switches it up. He does the UK rap. He does it all, man. There's no way, bro. He's the greatest of all time.
Tell me when Drake did a rap with a rock group and went number 1 and went platinum. Jay-Z got an album called Collision Course. He did with Linkin Park. It went platinum and it went number 1. He's rapping with a rock group over rock tracks.
All of Jay-Z's number 1s are with him attached to somebody else. So you can't say that Jay-Z.
What?
You can't say that Jay-Z is the fourth to go number 1 and all his number 1s are with other acts.
What?
Alicia Keys, number 1. Beyonce, I think the song was called Go Crazy. That Crazy in Love goes number 1. All his number 1s are with somebody else. So that means that he's not the fourth to go number 1.
What?
Name me a Jay-Z song that went number 1 by himself.
Jay-Z got bodies of work that goes number 1 consistently. He got look. So
consistently, he went 3 or 4 years without an album. That's not consistently. What are you talking about?
Drake has done that as well.
No.
Drake. When did Drake drop album year? Jay-Z did that from 96 to what? 2003, 2004. Every year. He dropped an album.
Drake dropped a throwaway album, Dark Demo Lanes, went number 1. He said, hey, guys, go. He dropped an album with songs that were already leaked and came out already. And it still went number 1 with songs that we heard already.
Dark Lane demo tapes with songs that already came out?
Yes. Was that? Yes, it was.
No, you think about Care Package.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I know, I'm Drake man. You talking about Care Package. Care Package didn't go number 1.
You're right.
Right. But here's the thing. Jay-Z has created people. He's birthed people. Like, no, wait. No,
don't say that. Huh?
Listen.
Go ahead.
I know where you're going. You're going with Drake's stimulus plan. Because all the people that Drake has given a push to, they haven't lasted. They fell off. Block Boy JB.
Memphis Bleak. Go ahead. Everybody who you name, I'm going to name some too.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Memphis Bleak has a platinum album. What you mean? Memphis Bleak has albums that have went platinum, and he has singles that have charted.
Wait.
Jay-Z,
Platinum Memphis Bleak
Beanie
album?
Siegel, Kanye West.
That's the one. I give him yay. That's all he gets.
Yay.
That's all he gets.
Beanie, The Young Guns, Bleak, State Property, Freeway. What are you saying?
Was that Jay-Z or was that Dame? That's a whole.
No, that was Jay.
See, you're saying Young Gunners, right?
Yes.
They had a prospering career. They're still around.
They got a gold, at least a gold. Maybe I think that Tough Love,
Party Next
that
Door.
Tough Love album.
Party Next Door.
Party Next Door
clears all of them. Party Next
No!
Door. Party Next Door.
Party Next Door doesn't have a platinum album.
I'm pretty sure he does.
No, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure
He's went gold. His albums, Party Next Door, 1, 2, 3, and all those gold. I think they might have went gold. That's it.
We gotta fact check that.
We talking about Drake got P. Rain. Where is he? Obi O'Brien. Where is he?
Okay.
Majid Jordan.
Talk about the fact that he put on artists.
Listen, here's the thing.
Migos,
I love those guys.
ASAP Rocky, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick Lamar, first time in the top 10 was on a Drake song, Fucking Problems. That was their first time with success in the music industry. I'm talking about commercial.
What does that career got to do with Drake, though?
That's a part of the package. He gave that to them.
The career. The career is the whole as a whole.
So you don't think them having a top 10 record put them in new conversations? You don't think so? You don't think that helped them out? You don't think an artist getting their first top 10, you don't think A$AP Rocky's 8 times platinum song, which was originally Drake's song, that he said, know what, here you go, look, bro, take that song, and they put him on 8 times platinum, you don't think that benefited A$AP Rocky's career?
A$AP was already who A$AP was when he got to that song. When he got that, like, A$AP is big now because of Rihanna. Like, that's where you want to get to it. It's like Rihanna. A$AP is who he is now, is Rihanna.
And do you even think that he gets Rihanna without the songs that Drake gave him?
Because A$AP, I forgot the song that he had. Because he had A$AP Ferg Come with Work, and then what's the song? I'm drawing a blank on the song A$AP Rocky had before Problems that he had that was hitting. But
I think it was Pesos. Was
Pesos? I think it might have been Pesos. We had the whole A$AP mob, like they was already doing anything in New York, and they was already bubbling, doing their thing.
And Drake put him on tour.
Drake put it, but these things aren't something that created his career. They was a look. It was a nice look.
The biggest artist gives you a look. What are you talking about?
Look.
If Drake, put it like this, if Drake never gave A$AP that look, he
still would have been who he's gonna be.
He wouldn't be that big. He wouldn't have met Rihanna. He wouldn't have those kids. So in reality, A$AP Rocky should be thanking Drake for those kids he has with Rihanna.
Oh my God.
In reality, A$AP Rocky should be thanking Drake for the kids he has with Rihanna.
Rakim.
Thank you.
I'm not saying this, Rakim.
Yes, because if he Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham is 100 times way more versatile than Jay-Z. Do you disagree?
Yes.
How could you say that when Drake has so many? I keep saying this. He has so many lanes. What is Jay-Z even versatile about? What?
So the thing is,
I grew up in St. Mary's Projects. Now I got Beyonce. Now my life's all great. Every album.
What?
I cheated on Beyonce. Goddamn, Blue Ivy. Got this. Well, come on, what?
You talking about a man, Jay-Z, who he has 50 million different flows depending on the producer that he's with and depending on the type of track that he's doing. Jay-Z is one of the people who started the fast flow. You heard of Twista, you heard of people that's rapping fast. Jay-Z, Big Jazz, Jazzo, they was one of the ones that first started the quick flow, which is why he came out on Volume 2. Volume 2 was a Hard Knock Life. That album, Nigga What, Nigga Who. It was called Originator 99 because he had a song initially with Jazzo was rapping fast that was back in the late 80s before he came out. I suggest that niggas invest in the best when I come through with the Glock jet. Black niggas step back. I'm the best at. You know I know apprentice this. Me and my niggas, we invented this shit. I came into the business with this. The original, the none greater Jazzo finished this shit. What? Jay-Z he can rock fast like
he
that.
raps fast, that means he's way more versatile.
We talking about versatility. We talking about, here's the thing. Jay-Z was versatile in hip-hop, and then look what he say. He said, I brought the suburbs to the hood. He told you he brought the suburbs to the hood. He brought everybody to Marcy. He brought everybody to Brooklyn with his versatile style. He was so versatile that he could speak to every nook and cranny of the world and say, hey guys, come to Brooklyn. I'm going to show you how we get down. And they caught their ear. They was like, this sounds good. Because here's the thing. Versatility is being able to present something and then people like it. And they're like, ooh, I'm going to listen to you. The difference between Jay-Z and Drake is Jay-Z is versatile within the world of hip hop. And he can make it sound good to Asia, to Europe, to Africa, to Australia, to South America, to North America. And everybody come to Brooklyn. What Drake does is Drake don't produce something people come to him. Drake, he goes to you and panders like, okay, what's the music here?
Spotlight.
Who's big here? Let me get on their track. And then, hey, y'all, look, da-da-da-da.
Jay-Z done the same thing, too. Jay-Z had jumped on the hottest artist record at the same time, too.
Give me an example. Give me an example of him.
He jumped on Jim Jones Ballin'. He hopped on that record.
And when you hear Jay-Z, it's still Jay-Z. Jay-Z has an identity, is what I'm saying. He's versatile, but he still has an identity. Drake loses his identity. Sometimes he's British. Sometimes he's Badman. Sometimes he's Toronto. Sometimes he's Houston. Sometimes he's Memphis.
Right?
Sometimes he's Atlanta. Sometimes he's West Coast.
You forget that Drake's an actor, right?
We talking about music.
Yeah, so he portrays different things in music. What's wrong with that?
No. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with it.
Styles.
I'm not saying nothing wrong. But listen, I love Drake.
Marvin's Room. Where's Jay-Z's Marvin's Room? He don't got that. What are you talking about?
Marvin's Room, Drake has a line at the end where his white friend says, "Nigga, I hope no one heard that." That's crazy. But Drake will allow that. You think Sean Carter gonna allow his white friend to say nigga and just, "I hope no one heard that"?
Maybe at a boardroom.
What?
Maybe in the boardroom.
You saying maybe. Maybe shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Maybe on the count and horseshoes and landmines, my brother. But look, that's what I'm saying. Like, Drake will, now I get it. Like I said, I like Drake. I do. I honestly like Drake, which is why I can speak on this. But when you talk about versatility is when you can adapt to your surroundings. He's not adapting to his surroundings. He leaves his surroundings.
He's putting his own spin on it. He's putting his own spin on it.
He becomes something
different.
different.
He goes to the UK, hops on that wave. Look, boom. I'm
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you like what it means. Like you just said UK. I'm gonna give you a line. So Jay-Z went to the UK and he did a verse on American Boy Estelle. You know Estelle, she's English. Now I'm gonna show you what it means to stay yourself, but then still adapt to the surroundings. This is line from American Boy. London bridges are falling down, not bridges, but bridges when Jigga's in town. Ladies, show me your knickers. I might let you kick it if you don't tell the missus. Quick run before the tabloids come. Run from the night or we end up in the sun. I'm just taking a piss unless you gonna do it. Oh, Nelly's gone so Machiavelli. Bring 2 pops of condoms when you come to the telly. Like, bro, he's spitting with British slang, but also spitting to the British people. But he's using the slang, but he still is Jay-Z. Like Drake would then do
another song that probably no one ever heard, right?
No, that's not a song. That's what I'm saying. It's not a song. He did the Glastonbury Festival and just did a throwaway freestyle on American Boy, which is colder than damn near anything Drake has put out.
What are you talking? He's put out.
Jay-Z's like a little quick freestyle.
You don't want to go bar for bar.
What?
Jay-Z,
we can do it.
Jay-Z don't want to
go bar for bar with Jay-Z.
You don't want to go bar for bar. Bro,
tell me. Look, I'll just say this.
You want to bar? You want to drink?
What album does Drake has that can mess with Reasonable Doubt?
He has a plethora. You want to go? Nothing was the same.
I want you to say it. Say it to the camera.
Nothing was the same.
Can get with Reasonable Doubt.
Clears it. Take care. Clears it. And most recently, Iceman clears it. Iceman clears Jay-Z's whole discography.
So now tell me this: Dead Presidents. What track from any one of those albums mess with Dead? Because understand, there's Dead President Part 1 and Part 2. Part 1 he didn't put on the album. He didn't did a Part 2 and put that on the album and just released Part 1. What song?
Tuscan Leather.
Tuscan Leather?
Yes.
Can mess with Dead Presidents?
Yes.
What's Tuscan Leather about?
You heard it?
Yes, I've heard it. What is it about?
Oh, Tuscan Leather.
You a
fan? All right. Tuscan Leather. It's the intro to the album. He's popping his shit. He's letting everybody know that, what do you call it? He said it's the new Drizzy Drake. He said what did Drake say? There's nothing for the radio, but they gonna still play it though, because it's that new Drizzy Drake. That's the way it goes. He's popping his shit. What is Dead Presidents about? What is that about? Dead Presidents.
So Dead Presidents. So
enlighten me.
So Dead President, that was his first single off the album. He was so cold on Dead President. He came out of Part 2. He also had a Part 1. And they both got totally different lyrics on the same beat, and they both go equally hard. Dead Presidents was Jay-Z rapping about, because he sold crack in Brooklyn. Dead Presidents is about the dichotomy and the squeezing that he felt as a drug dealer in Brooklyn, because he got the law on one side chasing him, but he also got the rival drug dealers on the other side chasing him. But he's trying to make this dollar in between and how to straddle that line, but also trying to build to something more than just selling nickels and dimes and being this drug dealer in Brooklyn, to build to wealth. He was actually speaking truth to power and his future, while also telling where he was in that moment and in between these two dangerous situations. That in the story that he told, when you listen to the song, it takes you to a place. If you listen to the song and read the lyrics while he's rapping, you get totally removed from reality, and you go to where Jay-Z was, and you can feel the dichotomy. You can feel the danger in which he was spitting. He's spitting a movie to you as he's talking.
More than Marvin's Room?
The song is called Dead Presidents. And like if you listen to Jay-Z, any song that he has, you listen to the title of the song. Jay-Z raps on task as well, which is something that a lot of rappers have forgotten nowadays. People just pop their shit like you say, but the name of the song is Cut Tuscan Leather. What does that got to do with anything? Dead Presidents,
you know what it is. Talking how strong it is.
Because then also, what you got to realize, dead presidents, he could also die, but he's trying to make the money, which is what the movie is about. It's talking about death and making money, but dead presidents is on the money. And then he ended up rapping that, and he ended up with a living president, Barack Obama. That boy brought it full circle.
Iceman, bro, is a masterpiece. Every track, it's like you're getting.
It's about another man. Yes.
It's a response. What are you talking about? It's him talking about himself and responding back to all the backlash he got. But every song you listen to, it's like you're getting two songs in one. The beat changes. He has a new vibe to it. He's throwing shots at people. Come on, like come on. Every track is a different vibe. Like it's.
So here's the thing, because you got, like, think about the title. Just think about the title of the songs. Make them pay. Make them remember.
Yeah.
Dust. I'm blowing, get the dust off your plaque.
Yeah.
Like you're getting body. Your girl didn't post a single.
She did it.
Getting body by a singer, nigga. All that, like, everything he did was about other. So you mean to tell me Drake is basically telling us his life revolves around these other guys who dissed him. That was his life.
He's done that before. What are you talking about? He's always done that. He's always
that is
addressed
not
people.
That is not how you show people you the man and on top. Here's the thing. I'm really Drake. Let me talk to Aubrey. Aubrey, you need somebody. You need to holler at me. You need to have me in your corner to tighten you up. So when you come out, you coming out hard. Like this right here, this little you're getting by, and every track is about, and every lyric is about another person he rapped him. And I ain't gonna lie. The little lyric flip he did about Rick Ross, I was aiding Ross for streams even before aiding Ross was getting streams.
Yeah.
Like that was a nice flip.
I was aiding Ross with streams before aiding Ross.
That was a nice flip because like Ross's top, like I think top 10 tracks are all got Drake on them. Right. And so I like that flip. He hit it with that, then he went into Khaled. Nice punch. But the thing is like, you look at the greats, and when they get into beefs and they get into things like that and they lose and they come back with music, it's like you might address it. You dress it where if you know type deal, but then you move on about how it affects you. Think about anybody else. Drake, he's directly referencing, and the reason, like earlier what you said about like, oh, he's still the man, and then Kendrick tried to take him out. People are listening to this album because people are messy. This just shows how messy people are. People want to hear what Drake gonna say, and that's why "Sexy Songs for You" went number one. If it came out that hey, Drake is not gonna be addressing the beef at all, it wouldn't have went number one.
No, are you serious right now?
Wouldn't have went number one.
You think an album with Drake and Party Next Door, people were anxiously waiting for a Drake diss on Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Nobody. And the song, the album was called "Some Sexy Songs for You." You really think people? No.
Yes.
It's Drake. He would have went number one regardless. He showed a track record of every album he's released has went number one.
And then
what are you talking about?
Also with Iceman, when you talk about a classic has variety in it. It has, because the thing is humans have a duality. Sometimes we're hood, we want angry, we also love, we're journey, we have a journey through life. Iceman, the title of the whole album, Iceman, his heart is cold. And so the thing is, every single track is him firing shots back at everybody. And then he got that horrible song with Future and Molly Santana. That song is horrible.
It's horrible.
That's one of the weakest songs on there. And that's what Future, think about What a Time to Be Alive. And then you come out with that with Future? Do we go from Jumpman changing locations to Run to Atlanta? Oh my! Like, do you understand? Do you understand what Drake could have done on a song called "Run to Atlanta"? He actually could have came out with a song "Midnight in Atlanta," just like how he got 9 a.m. in Calabasas, 5 a.m. in Toronto, all the different tracks. He could have continued that whole lineage, and then came out with "Midnight in Atlanta" and actually spit at Kendrick, talking about how he's still in Atlanta, how he runs from da-da-da-da.
And then if he would have did that,
he dropped the ball though.
If you would have did that, you still have been like, "Oh man, let it go, let it go, let it go." I'm
talking about just how he did in Summer 16 and 9 a.m. in Calabasas. If he had brought them same vibes, a track like Midnight in Atlanta, and he running through Atlanta,
he did that on the album. He just sprinkled it. He didn't put it all on one track like a Not Like Us.
That Run to Atlanta should have been that. It should have been just him. And if you want to come out with, and in future, like,
You said that song was whack, but that song
was whack.
That song was another what they call the Drake stimulus package. You know how many monthly streams that girl got now? He just put another artist on.
Miley
Added on,
Santana?
he just put her on. He put her on the mainstream. Look,
Because people
clap
just
it up for Drake. Let's clap it up. Another artist benefited off of Drake. God damn, that man has done it again. Oh my gosh.
Because people want to know who Miley Santana was.
Why?
Like,
Because
who
of
she was.
Drake. She been putting music
That's
out for a
anybody.
while. Anybody attached to Drake? Yeah. What are you talking about? Yes. Yes.
Any big artist.
Kendrick Lamar, he did a song with, what's that guy? Righty Gunplay, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Lefty Gunplay.
His streams have not went up. I think they said his album sold 3K. He's a bum now.
No,
Drake,
because Lefty
attack
Gunplay
anybody
is
artist
strung on
attack-
drugs. He can't stay clean.
Any artist attached to Drake is part of this the stimulus package. He puts them on. He's the guy.
Look, Iceman is not
And he
a
dropping
classic.
names on the album. How many artists be dissing artists and don't even drop a name? He put a name on them. He put a name on the album.
That makes the album a classic?
No, that means that he's gangster enough to diss you and say your name on it.
Give me a bar.
Give me a bar of the album.
Give me a bar. One of the ones he dropped the name of the artist, and you felt like it was. Cause I just gave you a bar from the album. You give me a bar from that album where it's like, oh, he dropped this name and dissed this person, and that was hard.
Where he dropped the name
Yeah.
and dissed them. You can go with.
I mean, you got to do it verbatim, but you give me an idea of what you're talking about.
I mean, we got Khaled,
The one I mentioned earlier.
but the Palestine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me something I didn't mention.
Okay, I
I
mean,
didn't mention.
what's going on with me? He said, stop asking me about 23 and me, about what's going on about the LeBron bar. Where he said, stop asking what's going on with 23 and me. I'm a real nigga. He's not. It's in my DNA. 23 and me, the DNA thing.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
What are you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So I mean,
He
like
does this, man.
so the
He's
thing
slick
is,
with it.
thing is that's a cool bar, but it doesn't take you to the greats.
Oh my god.
Like because the thing is, like you watch basketball, right?
yeah.
So that bar was Jaden McDaniels nice. Jaden McDaniels is a vital part of the Timberwolves. But who's the man at the Timberwolves? Who's the man on the Timberwolves? Who's the man on the Timberwolves? Who's the man?
I get what you're saying. Every bar,
Right.
yes,
that ain't an Edwards bar.
every bar isn't gonna be like the most prolific bar ever.
None of his bars are like that on this album. None of his diss bars like that. So this album can't be a classic. It's not, like I said, it's not even his best album. He don't have memorable tracks that we're gonna be going with for like eternity.
Janice, shut the fuck up. All right, Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham is way better than Jay-Z, mainly because of all the albums he's put out, the way he has different styles, the artists that he has shed the light on. Not just the artists he put the light on, he even shines a light on a whole genre of music, Afrobeat, dancehall. He shines a light on it. I can't even think of a genre that Jay-Z has shined a light on. He hasn't. He gave us Kanye West. Thank you for that. But other than that, he hasn't done much to compare to Drake, man. More streams. And you're gonna say, oh, but Jay-Z recently hasn't dropped that much albums. I will argue and say that Eminem, who I would say is a way top stream artist than Jay-Z, hasn't dropped as many albums, but still has cleared them as well. So that shows me right there that you don't have to put out a lot of songs recently to be a top stream artist. You just need good music. And Drake, also as well, I think I told you earlier that Jay-Z is 143 on the globally streamed artists. Drake is number 3. And in basketball terms, that's like saying that Michael Jordan, not even Michael Jordan, that's like saying, like, give me a third artist. Number 3 NBA player. Someone like
Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's before my time. Give me a recent time. That's like saying like John Morant, and then you're talking about a high school player. It's like, it's not even comparable. We're comparing the number 3 guy to 143. If this wasn't music, these artists wouldn't even be talked about. What are you talking about? There's no other lane of anything that where the number 3 guy and number 143 would even be in the same conversation. You disagree? So, like I'm saying, Drake is the greatest. I would argue he's probably the greatest artist of all genres, because when you compare Drake to any artist, we don't compare him to rappers. I love rap music, but we compare Drake to to the Elvis. You've never heard anyone compare Jay-Z's compared next to Michael Jackson. I've never heard Jay-Z, Michael Jackson in the same sentence. I've only heard that with Chris Brown and Chris Brown and Drake. And Chris Brown only because of his dancing and singing, not because of his sales. It's with Drake with his with Drake is with his sales and his movement. You never heard of Jay-Z in those conversations. We only hear Jay-Z about his business and he's a great businessman, which I could argue there's some plot holes in that as well, where he just goes and gets title. Jay-Z gets title. Everybody jump on title. This is the new thing, guys. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Oh, wait. Want to buy it now? Sell it back to the white man? All right, great. I'm out of here, guys. So he's done that. Example, Nicki Minaj went on a whole rant about how he's just a snake. But that's neither there. I'm not here to argue about his business. We're talking about strictly music. Jay-Z musically, he's a talented artist, but you can't even put him in the same atmosphere as Drake. Iceman, a classic album. Jay-Z was 40. What album did he release when he was 40? I can't remember. I don't even think.
444 when he's 47.
So, that's 47. For
Magna
that.
Carta.
So, let's compare albums with ages. Iceman versus Magna Carta. Come on now. Clear as that as well. Drake's rookie album compared to his rookie album clears them.
Really got to compare Watch the Throne or Blueprint 3 because he was about the same age as Drake.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, Jay-Z should be honored that Drake cleared him and he has the most number ones. He has more streams than him. How can Jay-Z be this big superstar rapper when he has no streams? If music is good, they're going to stream regardless. Michael Jackson hasn't been alive during the streaming era. But guess what? He's still a top streamed artist. Why? Because of good music. So that tells me right there, if Jay-Z's music was so great, people would stream it. They would stream it, right or wrong. If people like Jay-Z's music, they would stream it. But evidently they don't like it as much because he's number 143 Spotify streamed artist. Way on the bottom. Way on the bottom. So, you go ahead and speak now.
Jay-Z clears Drake. You mentioned Mike. I can't believe you even mentioned Mike. Mike is the only person with an album that has went 10 times diamond. It's like, I mean, nobody can be in the same breath as Mike. So let's just say that. But we're talking about Jay-Z. We're talking about a man. Like, we could start with the beef aspect. Jay-Z owns his masters. He owns all his music. That's the first thing. That is like one of the biggest flexes that you can say when you own your whole catalog. So that's the first thing. Jay-Z rapped his first album distributed by Priority, and they went to Def Jam, and that was his distribution then. Then he ended up becoming the president of Def Jam, got his music, then left Def Jam, and then now every album he came after that he owned. Jay-Z was in a beef with Nas. Jay-Z endured, arguably, more than likely, you would say anybody, he endured the best diss track ever. Nas dropped Ether. There is no diss track. You can pretty much ask anybody, is there a better diss track than Nas Ether? Most people would tell you no. His diss track was so crazy that the name of the diss track became lexicon. People started saying, you got ethered. That became from Nas dropping Ether. Nas dropped it on Jay-Z. Jay-Z lost the beef. After the beef, Jay-Z came out with Blueprint 2 and then one of his best albums, the Black Album. Jay-Z then went forward and then signed the man who beat him in the beef to his label, Def Jam.
He didn't own Def Jam.
So Nas beat Jay-Z in the beef. Jay-Z said, cool, that's how you return fire. That's how you talk back to somebody who beefed with you, who got you in the beef or whatever. You just like, you know what? I'll sign you. And that's what Mike did to the Beatles. That's what Eminem did as well. Like, you just signed, you just own their stuff. Now what you gonna do? You gonna keep dissing me? Shut up. That's how you get somebody to shut up. So that was deaded. Jay-Z at his show brought out Nas. He brought Nas out at his show after the beef. So when you talk about cultural influence, impact, lyrics, the whole nine, everything that goes into being an artist, Jay-Z clears Drake, because now Jay-Z his influence, his effect is still rising because this man runs the Super Bowl halftime show. He was able to say, Drizzy, you keep throwing little shots, you keep saying things in the media. Jay-Z didn't drop diss tracks and like, Drake, I'm mad at you, and do all the stuff that Drake doing right now. Drake said, okay, I got you. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. That you ever heard your mom say that? When your mom tired of talking, when people tired of talking, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's what Jay-Z did. And he went and got Kendrick, put him on that Super Bowl stage, set up a whole show, and then totally annihilated Drake. He was a laughing stock. Now, granted, he came back. You talking about the streams and stuff like that. Like streams are numbers, and the numbers are what they are. Totally fine. But the thing is that Jay-Z has been able to show you that, hey, I can sell in records. I can sell in music. I can go platinum and make money off of just music. But then I can also diversify I can diversify from the music. Jay-Z also showed us how you can go platinum before your album even come out.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
That's cheating. They cheated.
That's not cheating.
He put his album on people's phones who didn't even
No.
want it. I remember that.
I'm gonna break it down for you. Let me break it down for you.
He put his album on the
Let me break it down for you. I'm gonna tell you what you're talking about is U2. U2 did that with Apple Music. U2 had a deal with Apple Music, and then we just got the YouTube album and nobody wanted it. That's not what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z, Sprint bought the million, and then if you had a Sprint phone, you could go and download Jay-Z's app and then download the album. So nobody just got forced the album. People went, and then if you remember, I was on Twitter at the time. People were on Twitter crying and yelling about, dang, how y'all gonna download all this? People ain't even fans download. Ain't no more albums to download. People were mad because Sprint ran out of albums to download. So that's what happened. But here's the thing. Nobody had ever done that before. That's my point. That had never been done before. That's something new that, now people who are artists and music people, they're being shown like, there are other ways to get our music out and to still go platinum and to sell and make money. Jay-Z showed us that. Jay-Z has showed the people that. We're talking about a man who dropped an album at 26, Reasonable Doubt, Dead Presidents, The Evils, Can I Live, Feeling It, all these different tracks that were seminal, that Jay-Z has 2 classic albums, like universally considered 2 classic albums, Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint, and as well as other near classics, Black Album, American Gangster. We're talking about somebody who his bodies of work are meaty and they will last and stand the test of time. He got a Reasonable Doubt album, jazz influence. He got soul samples in a Blueprint. He got New Age in Blueprint 3. He with Swiss. He with Timbo. He with Ski. He with all these different people. He with Rick Rubin. He got tracks with Rick Rubin, 99 Problems, where he's able to rap. He's able to rap and tell you about how he's being pulled over by the police, which we all can relate to, and he makes it sound dope. The public service announcement. Like, he has so many tracks that can speak and encapsulate a moment in time and tell a story. He got movies. Sonic movies, more than just meme-worthy music. That's the difference. Jay-Z is Sonic movies. Drake is meme music.
No. Just real quick, you said that about the ether thing, right? It was great. Nas did that. Drake did the same thing as well with Meek Mill. He had the Twitter fingers. No one was saying Twitter fingers until Drake said the Twitter fingers. But real quick, Jay-Z, he did an interview recently with GQ, right? And he talked about how artists are getting older and they should start changing their music. Kind of funny from the guy that when he was getting older in hip hop, he was screaming out, 30's the new 20, And then as he got older, he put that song out. What's that song? I'm Forever Young. So why is he doing that? Why, when he was getting older in hip hop, he wanted to portray like a younger image, and that was cool for him. But now that he's like 70 years old, you guys who being 40 years old, make more mature music. No, come on, man. You weren't doing that.
No, you got to make music that relates to who you are. Jay-Z has always done that. He's always
30 the new 20.
That's the name of the track. We all like, the thing is, like, he's speaking more to a generation. Like the generation, like people who were 30 at the time, millennials even now, millennials getting into their 40s are like the new 30. They operate and move a different way than what our parents did. Our parents in our 40s moved a different way. He's just speaking to that. He's not saying be young and do young things. He's just saying speak to who you are, but we have a different mindset because we're the video game generation. We're the generation that started, 80 Baby started video games, started all the things that have developed into more. They're based on us. They're based on our generation. We created it. Our parents didn't create what's going on now. Gen X, boomers, all that type of deal. So that's what Jay-Z was speaking to. Jay-Z has always spoke to who he was and who he was going to be. That Grammy Family freestyle he did with Funk Flex, which made Funk Flex really made him who he is. Everybody out there, go and listen to Grammy Family freestyle. I got some of the lyrics right here. What Jay-Z is spitting, he became. He wasn't at that time. We talking about some prophetic spitting. When you hear and listen to what he's spitting in Grammy Family freestyle, and you go and see who Jay-Z is now, it will blow your mind that this man at that moment was not even close to that, but he's able to spit this and made it every single drop of what he said come to fruition. That's what we talking about. We talk about Jay-Z.
Can you name me? Can you
God MC?
Can you give me a hot Jay-Z bar? Can you give me a line, bro? Can you give me a line? Can you give me a line? Just a line.
Look,
what line from Jay-Z made you say, "Damn"?
Look, this whole
what
piece.
Line?
I'm getting courted by the bosses, the Egders and Doug Morrises, Jimmy Eyes and Lee Orsises. It's got to be more than the choruses. They respected my mind now, just a matter of time. Now, Operation Take Over Corporate, make over offices, and then take over all of it. Please may these words be recorded to serve as a testimony that I saw it all before, came to fruition, sort of a premonition, uncontrollable hustlers, ambition, alien superstition, like Stevie, the writings on my wall like my lady, right, BB? Saw it all before. Some of y'all thought I was crazy, maybe like a fox, I'm cagey. The more successful, the more stressful, the more and more I transported Gordon Gekko in a race to $1 billion. Got my face on the ceiling, got my knees on the floor. Please, Lord, forgive him. Has he lost his religion? Is the greed gonna get him? He's having heaven on earth. Will his wings still fit him? What?
I just want to say that Drake is the greatest artist of all time. He's the greatest to touch a mic. He's the greatest to even walk into a booth. With that being said, he's the #1 streamed rap artist. He has given back to different artists. He's given back to different genres. He has shed a spotlight on artists, genres. He has done this. He has put hip-hop on his back for the past 15 years, and he doesn't get the credit. You know, he's been doing this, and I argue that 10 years from now, Drake will still be doing this. He's the only artist who has shown us that he will keep on doing this for a lifetime. I think he'll be the only artist that will be gray-haired, 65 plus, and we still care about.
Drake is versatile, like how I can sing multiple songs at karaoke and make it sound great. Jay-Z wrote the karaoke book. We're talking about a man, Jay-Z, who has set the standard. Everybody's either building off something he already created or chasing something that he's already done or trying to emulate him through music. The reason why we even have a standard to measure GOATs by is because Jay-Z came and laid the foundation.
Are you interested in being part of the hip-hop debate and taking conversations to the next level? Battlegrounds was created to take hip-hop dialogue off the timeline. Let's get out of our echo chambers and stand on what we said. Email us at quietpartoutloudmedia@gmail.com if you want to be part of the next show. This is The Quiet Part Out Loud.